everybody out there, this is Seto, and as you can see by today's playmat, we are going to be doing a deck profile of my Egyptian God deck. Yes, this is a deck profile I've been waiting to do for you guys for quite some time. We had new support come out a few months ago, and when I first heard it being announced, I said, oh my gosh, finally after all these years we're getting Egyptian God support. And as you guys know on this channel, I've been building Egyptian God decks for many years. We have the Egyptian God deck over here, which uses Slifer and Obelisk the Tormentor, as well as Winged Dragon of Ra. And I'm working on an updated version of this deck and using the new support. But that will be coming out in the near future, actually. Do not worry about that. I haven't forgot about that deck. But this deck is separate because a lot of the new support, while it does help out just the Egyptian God archetype now, we'll call it in general, it really, really helps out to make a Winged Dragon of Ra deck, and it's really specifically made for that, but it can also support the Egyptian gods. In addition to that, guys, if you haven't heard, we're going to be getting even more Egyptian god support in the near future. A few weeks ago, I think it was about a month ago, we got it announced in the OCG, and I'm looking forward to having it out here in the TCG, hopefully in the near future. So expect updates when that card's support comes out. So let's get into this deck profile, guys. I'm an OG, so I had to run all the different artworks of Winged Dragon of Ra. I love the alternative artwork that just came out. I love the OG artwork from the anime. And then we also have the Kazuka Takahashi artwork of Winged Dragon of Ra. So I just love Winged Dragon of Ra and all his different artworks. You guys know I love ancient history. I love, history in general. I love ancient Egypt. That's what got me into Yu-Gi-Oh! Initially. Winged Dragon of Ra, it's really integral to, Aten. Aten, the sun god. Really important to, Egyptian mythology. So, yep, 3 Winged Dragon of Ra in the deck, guys. Pretty staple. Next up, we run our 3 sphere modes in the deck, guys. Definitely a staple 3 of, in my opinion. It's really, you can still use its ability if your opponent spams the board and you went second to just tribute off everything. But it also will keep your opponent in check when they start seeing sphere modes going around. They'll be careful about what they summon. I'm being honest with you. I've had that happen with a couple buddies of mine. They're like, I don't want to summon 3 monsters. There's a sphere mode in your deck, and you can search it. That's scary. So, hey, I'm just being, it's really nice to have that mental mind game with your opponent. But the cool thing is you can really abuse sphere mode now with Winged Dragon of Ra and Immortal Phoenix to get kind of a pseudo loop going, which is really nice. That was something that I was really hoping that the deck would have, a way to get Immortal Phoenix engraved. A little bit more easier, and we have some cards that do assist with that in a way, so that's really nice in a nutshell. But 3 sphere mode, I have a French one apparently over here as well. I also have my French Immortal Phoenix, Le Dragon Ale de Ra, Le Invincible Phoenix, which I just love saying that. But, sorry, my French is not that good. But yeah, 1 Immortal Phoenix, staple in the deck. It helps out with that little loop I was telling you about with Sphere Mode and Winged Dragon of Ra. Staple 1 of in the deck, in my opinion. Next, we got 3 Guardian Slime. Guardian Slime is really nice overall. One of the nice things is it can help you search out things if it's destroyed. So it can help search out a lot of your Winged Dragon of Ra cards that have it in its name, like Ancient Chant, like Millennium Revival, Blaze Cannon, which is really cool, and also Sun God Unification, which is nice. So it can help search out a lot of your Winged Dragon of Ra-esque cards, which is really nice. So staple 3 of. 3 Reactor Slime. Some people run double, some people run triple. It's up to you. I found that this card, along with the Guardian Slime, are cards that you definitely will run as 3 ofs a piece in the Egyptian God deck. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But this card's really useful, and it really helps you get tribute fodder onto the field really easily. It works out very well with Ancient Chant because that allows you to get a normal summon for an Egyptian god. It's non-abusable because it's not going to be abused by other decks because you can only summon divine monsters after the turn you use its effect to get the tokens out into the field. So overall, it's a really good staple 3 of. It's easy to tutor it out from the deck because we run Summoner Monk. So I like it as a 3 of. Some people like it as a 2 of. It's up to you to decide. But overall, I really like the card in the deck. Next we run Double Summoner Monk. This can be used to bring out Performance Page Trick Clown, maybe your Makiura, but mainly your Trick Clown and Reflector Slime. It's going to bring out things. You can abuse your Reflector Slime, or you can use your Trick Clown's effect to trigger off some of your other monsters' effects. So Double Summoner Monk in the deck. We also won the One Trick Clown. This helps trigger off things because you'll be taking damage. There are certain cards in this deck that will get their effects off, and Trick Clown is one of those ways that you can get it engraved, and then you can target its effect, bring it back, and you're going to take damage, but you'll get benefits from taking that damage due to your other monster's effects, which is really, really important to keep in mind. So do keep that in mind with Performance Page Trick Clown. And then we also won one Makiura, the Destruction. This works with some of your traps in the deck, specifically your Metal Reflected Slime. But it's a good one-of in the deck. It's got an errata now, but it's still pretty decent, and I like it as a one-of in this deck overall. So, just a one Makiura. Next we run 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs. I feel that this is a staple in the deck as a 3-of really nowadays. 3 Ash Blossom works out pretty well. You need some hand traps to slow your opponent down. This deck is, in a way, I'm not going to say it's completely a going second deck, but it really is a going second deck because you're going to bring out a big, bad Winged Dragon of Ra onto the field, and you're going to punch for a lot of damage. And Ash Blossom works really well, not just in any deck going first or second, but really going in a going second deck. It's very nice. So 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs. Next, let's get into the spells, guys. We run 3 Ancient Chant. Ancient Chant is probably one of my favorite newest card to come out, and I'm going to read to you guys what it does overall. It's a really good card. So Ancient Chant states, add the Winged Dragon of Ra from your deck to your hand, from your deck or graveyard to your hand, and if you do, you contribute 1 monster during your main phase this turn, in addition to your normal summon. You can banish this card from the graveyard. If you tribute summon the Winged Dragon of Ra this turn, its original attack become the combined original attack of the monsters tributed for its summoning. You can only activate 1 Ancient Chant per turn. Overall, really good card for the deck. Staple 3 of them overall, I feel like, in any Egyptian god deck, period. Really good card. It gives you that additional normal summon, and it has all those additional benefits. 2 Millennium Revival. I absolutely adore this artwork of this card. It looks really, really, really cool. But it's a staple 2-of in my opinion. Some people like it as a 1-of. It's a continuous spell. You can abuse things with Monster Reborn with it, which is really nice. So, staple 2-of. It's up to you if you want it as a 1-of, though. Double Blaze Cannon. Some people like it as a 1-of. Some people like it as a 2-of. Some people don't like it at all. I like it as a 2-of because I found through playtesting I was abusing it multiple times per duel. So I like it as a 2-of. So that's just me. I understand if you like it as a 1-of, though. So Double Blaze Cannon. Then we have our triple Mound of the Bound Creator and our 1 Terraforming. Mound of the Bound Creator is going to give you protection for your Winged Dragon of Ra once it's out in the field. If it's destroyed, hey, guess what? You get to search out Divine Monster. That's really awesome. So in that aspect, it does give you protection. If it is destroyed, you get to search out Divine Monster. So it's pretty good for setup. Once you get your Winged Dragon of Ra out, you want to protect it. This gives you protection. Terraforming helps you search it. You know, pretty basic stuff there, guys. On to your 1-of spells. We run 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Upstart Goblin, and 1 Monster Reborn. So let's go over all these cards and what they're going to do for your deck. Foolish Burial can help you send certain cards to graveyard, which is really nice. Mainly, I'm going to always find myself sending Trick Clown, or also sending, where is he? Immortal Phoenix with Foolish Burial, because these are 2 things I always want to have engraved. So Foolish Burial is going to either send Trick Clown or this most of the time, but it's really a good card in the deck as a 1-of. Call by the Grave is going to help protect you against hand traps. I really like it. You do some combo plays in this deck, and you do not want to get negated. Upstart Goblin is going to make it a 39-card deck. That's really awesome, and it helps you get a little bit of draw power. Monster Reborn is really good in this deck, guys, and it also works with Millennium Revival, which is really cool. So this works with Millennium Revival, so that's why we run it. And overall, that is your 1-of spells, guys. let's get into the traps of the deck, which is very important. For traps, we run 3 infinite impermanents. I'm running infinite impermanents because I want negation. I want to stop you from doing stuff so I can really put a lot of pressure on the board and blow you up and just nuke you. You know, just negate everything you do, stop everything with Ash Blossoms, infinite impermanences, etc. Put a big beater on the board and just smack you for a lot of damage. That's what this deck does. That's why I love it. So that's why it's in the deck. It's really a good trap card to have. You can run other cards if you want to. I've seen other people run different things in the past, which is perfectly fine. But this is what's been working for me, and overall, I like it in the deck as a 3 of. Next, we have Double Reflected Slime. This is going to help you bring out, guys, your Egyptian God Slime, which is very important. One thing to also keep in mind, guys, is you can recycle this, like I was talking to you guys earlier, with your Reactor Slime. So you can recycle this to abuse it multiple times, which is important to keep in mind. So that's why you don't see me running triple. I tried triple, it clogged, I did not like it. I went back to 2 of, went back to 3 of, went back and forth, 1 of, and then I said, okay, I like this card, but 3 is too much. I'm going to stick it at 2 of, and it's been pretty good ever since. So, 2 Metal Reflecting Slimes. And the last card we run is 1 Sun God Unification. This card can help you gain life points and abuse your Winged Dragon of Ra. It is searchable, which is why I like it as a 1 of. If it wasn't, I probably wouldn't run it because it would be too cheesy. But because of the searchability of this card, in addition to its ability to gain life points back after you use Ra's effect, I like it as a 1 of in the deck. It's really nice and really good as a 1 of. On to the extra deck, guys. We run 3 Egyptian God Slime. I run 3 because you will find yourself making 2 to 3 per duel. And yes, we only run 2 Metal Reflecting Slime. But guys, you gotta remember, you can abuse this card more than twice, you know, once per duel. And you'll find yourself sometimes going for 2 to 3 per duel. That's for your fusions. For your other extra deck cards, we run Tornado Dragon, number 60 Dragulus, which is really cool, and there's some funny things you can do with it. Number 41 Bagasucha, Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder. Hey, just go for something, overlay into this. And then for your level 8s, because sometimes you will find yourself going for level 8s, guys. For some more OTK power, number 97 Dragulus, number 100 Numeron Zero Dragon, and number 92 Heart Earth Dragon. So these are just pretty much for this package with number 97 here for OTK and other stuff. Also, I'm running Super Dreadnought Cannon Gustav Max and Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Libby. OTK, big beater, you get the deal. Also running 1 Cross Sheep, which is a good card in this deck and easy to make. And then I'm running just Cerberus, guys, and Unicorn, just to get rid of things. I didn't have space for Phoenix, but we are running Tornado Dragon, so do keep this in mind. And I wanted to run at least a couple rank 4s because AA Zeus is just a way to, hey, like, and you notice a lot with this extra deck, it's a situation where, hey, I'm still going to put a big monster in the field no matter what happens. That's how this extra deck kind of works. You see AA Zeus, you see this, you're like, whoa, those are some big monsters that can put in a lot of damage. Yeah, guys, that's why they're in the deck. You know, this deck is going to push for a lot of damage very quickly. So, yeah, guys, that's the deck in a nutshell. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I know it was pretty quick, but this deck is pretty straightforward, I find. It's an OTK-based deck. It's going to put a lot of pressure on the board and push for a lot of damage pretty quickly. So you want to make sure your board's clear when you're going off against your opponent. So, guys, till next time, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, go Egyptian gods, go the Winged Dragon of Ra! And until next time, guys, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, and good luck, and I'll see you guys next time. Go Egyptian gods. Take care, everybody.